Shall we start the session? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today
Good
we are
evening,
going to discuss. Yes, thank you.
ma'am.
Good. Today we are going to discuss on important relevant topic in engineering, that is 3R strategy. 3R is nothing. It's indicating they are three word. One is reduce, reuse and recycle. As engineers, our work directly impact on environment, its natural resources and society, right? So with raising pollution, the resource uh, the climate changes, it has become our responsibility to adopt sustainable practices. So the 3R strategy, it's provide a practical and powerful framework to minimize the waste as well as conserve resources. So and promote the eco-friendly, it is the solution of the engineering field. So through today's sessions, we will understand the concept of reduce, reuse and recycle, their engineering applications and the important role engineers play in building as a sustainable future. Introduction. The 3R strategy is on important waste management approach used to handle waste in a reasonable as well as sustainable way. The term 3R stands for reduce, reuse, and recycle. These three principles guide us on how to minimize the waste and making the best use of available resources. So the main aim of the 3R strategy is to reduce the waste generations and conserve natural resources such as water, energy, even metals and raw materials, etc. So by following these principles, we can control the pollution as well as protect the environment. Nowadays, you know very well about that the environmental sustainability is it's very important. Even not only to insist in the corporate, even the schooling itself, we are teach them how we can protect the environment. That is, environmental sustainability is more important nowadays. So that's why we are just to be towards moving on the circular economy concept, 3R strategy concept, like that. So the today the 3R strategy is widely applied in engineering and industrial practices. The engineers use it in product design, manufacturing, construction, energy system, and waste management to promote the sustainability and environmental responsibility. So, the importance of 3R in engineering field. The 3R concept, it's play a very important role in the field of engineering because the engineering activities directly affect the environmental as well as natural resources. So the first, the 3R strategy helps in reducing environmental pollutions when the engineers reduce the waste at the design and production stage, even reuse the material efficiency, then recycle the waste properly. It's lowers air, water as well as soil pollutions. So this create a cleaner and safe environment for society. Second, it conserve the natural resources. The engineering industries use large amount of raw materials like metal, water, fuel and minerals. So by reusing and recycling the materials, the engineers reduce the needs for fresh resource extractions, helping to protect the forest, water sources and mineral for future generations also. Minerals also most importance. You know very well about that, right? It's without saving the minerals, now how we can go for that, the fuel consumptions, everything is possible. So we are the responsibility to protect their these things. Okay, so the third one is it's promote sustainable engineering practices. The sustainable engineering focus on meeting present needs without harming future generations. The 3R approach, it's help the engineers to design eco-friendly product, use the energy efficiently and manage the its waste responsibility. So the fourth one is it's reduce the cost of materials and waste disposal. When waste is minimized and materials are reused or recycled, the industry spend less on purchasing raw materials and on waste collections, treatment and disposal. So this leads to better profit and economic efficiency. So the finally the 3R strategy, it support the circular economy. It's instead of the traditional use and throw, you know very well, right, in traditional method system. But now the materials are kept in continuously used through recycle and reuse. So this create a closed loop systems where waste management a resource benefiting industries, society and the environment. Then concept of reduce. The first and most important principle of the 3R strategy is reduce. So reduce means it's minimizing the waste at the source itself before it is even created. Instead of managing waste after it is produced, the engineers focused on lowering the amount of waste generated during the design, production and usage. So it's reducing also means it's using fewer raw materials. So the engineers can design products that require less metal, plastics, water and fuel without affecting their performance. So this is not only save the resources but also reduce the environmental damage causing by mining, deforestations and industrial processing. Another important, once again, once again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Next one is the another important aspect of reduce is adopting energy efficient technologies. So the using machines that consume less electricity optimizing production process and using renewable energy source like solar and wind power, it's help reduce the energy waste as well as that its carbon emissions. So reduces also well supported by paperless and digital system in engineering. For example, using digital drawings, online documentations, e-filing, cloud storage, so automations reduce the paper usage, printing waste as well as storage cost. So this also improve speed, accuracy as well as efficiency in engineering operations, right? So the overall the concept of reduce the reduce it's encourage the engineers to think smart, useless as well as wasteless, making the industries more eco-friendly, cost effective as well as sustainable. Engineering applications of a reduce. In engineering, the concept of reduce is applied in many practical ways to minimize the waste, save energy and improve efficiency. So the first optimized the product design play a major role in reducing the waste. So the engineers design product use fewer materials, it's while maintaining strength, safety and performance. So for example, a lightweight component in automobiles and airplanes, it's reduce the material use and also improve fuel efficiency. So the good design avoid over engineering and unnecessary parts, so which directly reduce the waste generations. Then second, the use of energy efficient machinery helps reduce power consumption in industries. You know that modern machines are designed to perform the same work using the less electricity and fuel. For example, energy efficient motors, LED lighting in factories and automated systems, it's help industries, it's reducing the energy waste, it's lower electricity bills and reduce the carbon emissions. Then third, lean manufacturing techniques. It supports to reduce principle by eliminating the waste in production process. So the lean manufacturing focused on reducing the excess inventory, avoiding its defects, then it's minimizing their over protections, reducing the waste time as well as improve the workflow also. So by following lean practices, the industries can increase the productivity while reducing the raw material waste and operational cost. So finally, the water and power conservation systems are widely used in engineering industries. So to reduce the resource wastage, the systems like rain water harvesting, it's waste water recycling, low flow water fixtures, solar power systems and energy monitoring systems, it's helped the industries use water and electricity more efficiently. So this reduce dependency on natural resources and support environmental protection. Then overall engineering applications of the reduce concept, it's helped the industries become more efficient, cost effective as well as environmentally responsible. Then the concept of reuse. The second important concept of 3R strategy is reuse. So the reuse means using materials or products, it's again without significant processing. So instead of throwing items away after one use, they are used multiple times for the same or a different purpose. So this helps in reducing the waste and saving resources. Then reuse extend the life of products. When the engineers and users reuse the equipment, components, its containers, tools and packaging, the useful life of these product increases. For example, reusing machinery parts, its refillable containers and returnable package reduces the need to manufacture new item frequently. So the reuse also, it's reduce the demand for new raw materials. So since existing materials are used again and again, the industries require less material, plastic, that's like metal, plastic, glass, wood, and other raw materials. So this result in lower mining, deforestation and industrial pollutions. It's helping to protect the environment. So most importantly, reuse encourage the sustainable consumptions. It teaches industries and individuals to use product responsibility. It's avoid unnecessary purchases and shift from a use and throw mindset to use again and again approach. Right? Or you got it? Just to be shift from use and throw concept to use again and again approach. So this supports its long-term environmental sustainability and cost savings. So in short, the concept of reuse is help the society to save money, save resources and reduce the waste. So making it a key pillar of sustainable engineering practice. The engineering approach of reuse. The concept of reuse is widely applied in engineering to reduce the waste, cost savings, and protect the natural resources through the repeated use of materials and systems. So the first, reuse of construction materials, it's play a major role in sustainable civil engineering. So the materials such as bricks, steel, wood, concrete blocks, doors and windows, its frame from old buildings can be reused in new construction projects. So this reduce the construction waste, lower material cost and minimize the environmental impact caused by fresh material protection. Second, reusable packaging in industries. It's healthy reduce packaging waste instead of single use plastic or cardboards. The industries use returnable containers. It's a barrel, it's pallets, like, so these packaging materials are collected, cleaned and reused multiple times, which save money and it's reduce the solid waste generation. So the third, it's refurbishing. It's use the machinery. It's another important application of reuse. It's instead of buying the new machines, the industries repair, upgrade and reuse its old equipments. So this extend the life of machines, it's reduce the electronic and metal waste, as well as it's a save a large amount of capital investment. So finally, it's a reuse of treated, it's a wastewater is commonly done in many industries and buildings. After proper treatment, it's a wastewater is reused for gardening, it's a cooling systems, toilet flushing, and it's cleaning operations. So this reduces the demand for fresh waters and supports water conservation, so especially in water scarce area. Overall engineering applications of reuse, it's helped the industries become economical, eco-friendly, and it's a the resource efficient. So the supporting sustainable development and circular economy goals. Then the third important strategy is recycle. So the recycle means, it's converting waste material into new and usable product. Through proper processing, instead of throwing waste into landfill, it's recyclable materials like paper, plastic, metal, glass are collected, it's processed and used again in manufacturing. So the recycling helps reduce the burden on landfills when the large amount of waste or it's dumped in landfill. It causes land pollutions, bad, it's smell, and its health hazards. So by reducing the waste, the volume of garbage sent to landfill is greatly reduced, keeping the environment cleaner and safer. So the recycling also save the energy and raw material protections. It's producing product from recycling material. Usually, that it's normally it's usually consumes less energy than making them from fresh raw materials. For example, recycling aluminiums, it saves a huge amount of electricity, and recycling proper saves tree and water. So this make the industries more energy efficient and resource efficient. Most importantly, recycling promotes energy recovery. So the waste is no longer treated as useless materials, but as the valuable resources that cannot be brought back into the production cycle. So this supports sustainable development and strengthen the circular economy. So in summary, the concept of recycle help the engineers, it's turn waste into wealth, reduce environmental damage, and make industries more sustainable. Then engineering applications of recycle. Recycling play a very important role in engineering by converting different types of waste into useful materials. So this helps in reducing pollutions, saving natural resources, and supporting sustainable industries growth. So first, the plastic and metal recycling is widely practiced in many industries. So the waste plastic is So waste plastic is it's recycled into pipes, container, furnitures, and packing materials. So the metals like iron, aluminium, copper, and steels are it's melted and reused to make new products. So the recycling metals save a large amount of energy and reduce the need for mining, which is harmful to the environment. The second, e-waste recycling is becoming extremely important due to the rapid growth of electronic product. Items like old computers, mobile phones, and batteries, and even its circuit boards, it's contain valuable materials such as copper, gold, and silver. So the recycling e-wastage it helps recover these precious material safety, and also it's prevent toxic chemicals from the polluting soil and water. So the third, concrete and construction waste recycling, it helps the manage the huge amount of debris generated from building demonstrations, under its road project. So the crushed concrete and construction waste, or it's reused in road, subways, it's pavement constructions and filling work. So this reduce the landfill waste and lower the cost of raw construction materials. So finally, the proper and textile recycling, the paper and textile recycling helps the reduce the deforestations and water pollutions, because the waste water is recycled to you know produce the newspaper, notebooks, and packing materials. So the textile waste is recycled into fibers for making carpets, bag, it's cleaning cloths, and industrial fabrics. So this save water, energy, and raw cotton. So the overall engineering applications of recycling, it's helped the industries become eco-friendly, cost-effective, and reduce the efficient, while also strongly supporting the circular economy and sustainable development. So the role of engineers in the 3R strategy. The engineers play a key role in successfully implementing the 3R strategy in industries and society. So their decisions at the design, productions, and operation stage that directly affect the resources use and waste generations. So the first, the engineers design sustainable products. This means it's creating product that use fewer materials, last longer, or easy to repair, and can be reused or recycled at the end of their life cycle. For example, designing modular electronics, lightweight vehicles, and recyclable packaging, it helps the reduce waste and resource consumptions. So the second, the engineers develop eco-friendly technologies. So they create and improve technologies that reduce the pollution and energy consumption. Example include renewable energy systems like solar and wind power. So the electronic vehicles, pollution control devices, and energy efficient machinery, these technologies it's help the industries operate in an environmentally responsible way. So the third, the engineers implement waste management systems. So they plan and operate systems for proper waste collections, segregations, treatment, recycling, and safe disposal. So this includes designing recycling plant, wastewater treatment plants, it's composting unit and waste to energy systems. So these systems ensure that waste is managed safety and sustainability. So the finally, the engineers involved resource recovery solutions. So they develop new methods, discover valuable material from waste. So such as extracting materials from e-waste, uh, producing biogas gas from organic waste, then converting industrial waste into um, constructive materials. So these innovations, it's turn waste into valuable resources and support the circular economy. So if we conclude here, the engineers are the driving force behind the success of the 3R strategy, right? So the helping industries and society, it's moved towards sustainability, efficiently, and environmental protections. Then benefits of the 3R strategy. The 3R strategy, it's offer many important benefits to industries, societies, and the environment. It is a powerful tool for achieving sustainability and environmental protection. So first, the 3R strategy is the reduce the environmental pollutions. By reducing the waste at the source, reusing materials, and recycling properly, it's less garbage end up in landfill and water bodies. So this helps in controlling the air, soil, and water pollutions. It's leading to a clear and healthier environment. The second, it conserve energy and natural resources. Recycling materials like paper, plastic, metal, gas, it's require much less energy compared to producing them, it's from raw materials. So the reuse and reduce, it's also decrease the needs for mining, deforestations, and fuel consumptions, especially helping to preserve the natural resources for future generations. Then third, this 3R strategy, it's cut down the waste disposal cost. When the industries generate less waste and recycle more, they spend less money on waste collections. So the transportations, treatment, and landfill disposal, this improve operational efficiency and reduce the overall protection cost. So the fourth one is it's promote sustainable development. The sustainable development means, that meet today its need without harming the ability of the future generations to meet their needs. So the 3R strategy, it support this by encouraging responsible resources use, eco-friendly productions, then long-term environmental protections, etc. So the finally, the 3R strategy support climate change mitigation. So by saving energy, it's reducing the fuel use, and lowering greenhouse gas emissions from industries and landfills. So the 3R approaches, it helps in reducing the global warmings and climate change impact. So, in conclusions, the 3R strategy is not only on environmental solutions but also on economic and social benefits. It's making it essential for sustainable engineering and industrial growth. So, here I'm just giving one case study, 3R strategies at Infosys campus, Mysore. So the Infosys, that it's, if you see that background, the Infosys is one of the most India leading IT companies, right? So its Mysore campus is one of the largest and most sustainable corporate campus in the world, not only in India. So the Infosys follow the three R strategy strictly to reduce the environmental impact, save resources, and promote green engineering practice. First, we can see reduce. It's minimizing resources use at source. What are the actions taken here? Yes, first action is the energy efficient buildings with LED lighting and automated sensor. In Mysore campus, it's fully, these are the actions taken by Infosys. Then paperless working systems. Use the digital documentations, cloud storage, and e-signatures. Then smart power management systems to mentor and reduce the electricity usage. Then high use of renewable solar energy to reduce the fossil fuel dependent. So what are the impact? These are the action taken. So what is the result? So the impact is, it's huge reduction in electricity consumptions, then less power usage. Automatically it's reducing the trees cut. Then lower carbon emissions. Then reuse. The using resources again without processing. So what are the actions here taken? That treated wastewater reused for gardening, toilet flushing, then cooling towers. So another, the reusable water bottles instead of disposable plastics. Then it's furnitures and IT equipment, it's refurbished and it's reused across departments. So the impact is fresh water demand reduced by more than 40%. So the lower plastic waste generations, then cost savings on equipment and infrastructures. These are the impact, and these are the benefits getting from Mysore campus for using their reuse concept. Then recycling, it's converting waste into new product. What are the action taken by here? That is 100% waste segregation at source, wet, dry or e-waste. So organic waste, it's composed and used as it's a manure for gardens. Then paper, plastic, metal sent to authorized recycling unit. Then e-waste recycled safety to recover metals like copper and aluminiums. So what are the benefits to getting? Because the very little waste sent to landfill, then so valuable materials it's recovered from waste, so it's reduced the soil and water pollution. These are the impact created by Mysore campus, right, for using their third R. What is the third R? That is recycling. Then, so these case studies, it shows that, clearly shows that it's reduce, save the energy of raw material. Reuse, save the water and equipment cost. Recycling recovers valuable resources and cut pollutions. So the engineers play a central role in planning and executing sustainability. So conclusion of this today's section is the 3R strategy. It's reduce, reuse and recycle is the backbone of sustainable engineering. Are you agree that? Everyone to agree that, right? Because it's provide a strong foundations for designing industries, product and system that protect the environment while meeting the human needs. So, without the 3R approaches, the true sustainability is not possible. Every engineers play a key role in implementing the 3R strategy. From planning and design to protections and the design to productions and waste management, the engineers makes important decisions that affect how the resources are used and how waste is handled. So even small engineering innovations can create a big positive impact on the environment. Then by adopting the 3R strategy, we can ensure a clean and green future. It's reduce the waste, efficient and effective resource use, and it's effectively recycling help the protect the air, water, soil and natural ecosystems for future generations. So finally, the sustainability it's began, it's with responsible engineering. So when the engineers works with environmental responsibility, ethics and long term thinking, they help build a better, safer and more sustainable world for all, right? It's okay. I hope that this 3R it's helping for you for better improvement of your environmental sustainability. Any questions?
Yeah, ma'am, I have a
Yes,
questions.
please,
So
Vishnu.
yeah, I'm actually working as a design department. So let me know that what are the any tools or any software helps to engineers for optimizing design for reducing material use?
Yeah, a lot of now you know that it's even design. If you take the design department, lot of AI tools nowadays it's helpful for reducing their waste, right? Even if you take that IoT, yes, the if you
Yeah.
the IoT also, it's internet of things, it's helpful for designing department. For example, if the measurement in designing department, you just to be go for measurement, right? In that measurement we fix the alarm or sensor, automatically the measurement is go for wrong in 1 inch or something, it's some cm also, it's helpful for allotting your illusions. So these are the things nowadays, lot of tech, I mean AI technologies, it's helpful for you for minimizing their waste everything. But particularly you need some tools na, you just to be referred in some I'm not aware for exact techniques everything, tools everything. Okay, because I'm not basically engineering person. Okay, so my graduation's only engineering. After that, my I'm working at present in the management faculty. So I'm
Okay,
just
okay,
to
madam.
be
Okay,
not
okay, understood,
exactly
understood.
knows about their tools,
Yeah. Okay, okay.
but I can
That's why I'm
possible to
asking.
give the tips. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I understood. So anyway,
Yes.
the session is more helpful for me.
Thank you, Vishnu. Another thing
Okay.
is, that a lot of times nowadays in engineering field we are saying that it's circular economy, right? So what is the difference between circular and economy under 3R? Do you have any idea?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, circular economy, it's focusing on reducing the waste management. Okay. But 3R, it's not like that. 3R's, no, it's only the 3R also one of the part to focus on reducing the waste management. Apart from that 3R strategy, it's helpful for motivating, appreciating their reuse concept also, reuse concept. But circular economy mainly focused on recycling only, but here not like that, it's reuse concept also, again and again approach. So this is the basic difference between circular economy and 3R strategy.
So, can you tell us some example for sector specific for this example using this
Yeah.
wastage or
Yes,
planning?
yes. Actually, now what we will do at present, if we are bring some mobile, right? We are using almost, the youngsters, you know very well about that. How long time you can use for single mobile? Definitely 1 year, or at least more than 1.5 years. That's it, right? Again, we just to be throw it again, you get it new one, right? But instead of, we can utilize, we can upgrade that mobile. Now lot of technology is there. We can 3G to, I mean 4G to 5G also we can possible to upgrade the mobile, right? So that technology we can use them. Yes, we can utilize that product, I mean use that product next 1 year also. That is the concept, how much long we can use the particular product we want to be encouraged. This is for simple example, I'm saying that lot of example. For example, water bottle. Yes, we can yes, throw it immediately, we can use the water. Yes, we can drink the water, again we can throw it. But the thing is, it's create that harmful for our environment. So we can keep that water bottle in one places, right? So that is CSR activity. So that's why the many of the cities, especially we are the that how we can say that the government taking some initiatives, that NGOs taking their initiatives to collect their water bottle, throwing water bottles, right? The waste water bottle to send it their plastic companies to make their reproduction of some other products, right? Even that the cloth drying rope, everything we can productions through their waste water bottle. So lot of nowadays lot of startups also, it's taking the place of environment harmful products against. Lot of startup companies also coming up nowadays. But everything, that the management peoples, we are just motivating, helping to you. But as a engineering, you only exact terms, everything very well about that, right? How we can recycle the water bottle. As a management faculty, I am just giving their tips. Okay, we can possible to production to produce their cloth drying ropes. We can producing their some caught roping, everything we can produce, we can. But I can tell that tips, but you only find out, the engineers only to find out their technology, how we can go for recycling. Yes, but recycling, lot of methods are there, right? Burning method is there, streaming method is there. So which method we can use cost effective? So these are the things you only want to be decide. That's why we are saying that we are only the management people, the other sectors people, we are just to be giving tips to you, but the engineering or the responsible person exactly to find out their techniques, exactly to find out their methods. Previously, if you produced one product, right? If you take coffee, if you make coffee, we need four materials, right? That is stove is needed, then money is needed to buy the milk, coffee powder, everything. Then the milk powder, that is raw material, is needed. Yes, so preparations, one person is needed. That we can say that the factors of productions, we can simply say that men, money, machines, material. That is four m's, we can simply say. But now the one more m is added. Now the factors of production is not four m's, now it's five m's, because the method also one of the m. Right now we are traveling in the AI world, now we are traveling in the very competitive world. So production, it's not a matter how we can produce, what methods we can produce. That method is environmental friendly, that method is cost effective, that method is ethics. So lot of things is happening. So these things, I feel like that it's everything the responsibility of the engineers. Are you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, the one of the project we are doing in here, we are using the recycled aggregate material. This for the road base.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
wherever we are collecting the milling material from the asphalt, that milling material we are reusing as aggregate road base. This is
Sure.
as a sustainability part. We are using around 60-kilometer roads.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good, good, John.
yeah.
Yes, actually, the demonstration, lot of demolishing materials we can use, right? So it's how we it's I'm having here. I'm just one questions, John. The demolishing materials we can freely to utilized, or otherwise we can at least to pay some initial amount to government or some other bodies.
Yeah, if you look on that, we will buy the aggregate material. We need to
Okay.
pay per ton. We need to pay for
Oh,
the 15. Okay, if we will get the recycled aggregate material, maybe we need to pay only for the 10. I mean the
okay,
10
fine.
rupees or 50 rupees. This is a difference.
Okay, okay,
Okay, so
fine.
but the issue that we need to the material is no consistency. We need to go take care for the consistency of the material because we
Oh,
are
the
collecting from
traveling
the
distance also, it's not easily to get it in near, na. So we
yeah yeah
can not many times we can get it from other states, we can get it from other districts also, right?
yeah. What the government is saying here, the government is collecting from all the road project, the wherever the milling material they're collecting, they're making the one yard, one place.
Okay,
So we
fine.
can go to collect this material. But
Good,
there's a
good.
different part of the project. There's an issue for the consistency that we need to take care. Some there is a wooden piece, there's a plastics and things that we need to recycle the separate it, then we can reuse it. But it is a very sustainability product.
Yes, yes, fine. But the thing is, the environmental friendly, na. Another thing is the environment harmful is totally it's avoided, right? So it is yes, very proud, John. Please do it such a thing. Yes, it's
Okay.
not only helpful for actually, may I know which states you are?
I'm in right now in the UAE now. I'm from in India, Kerala, but I'm the right now in the UAE.
Very good, very good. So the project is you are doing in that UAE or what?
Yeah, I'm doing the project in the UAE.
Okay,
I am as an
okay. If
infrastructure
possible,
material.
just to be promote these projects to our states also, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I am also expecting this much of discussions every sessions now. It's sections go for live. Otherwise, the one delivery it's not useful for at all. It's maybe the basic concept we can deliver, but this much of discussions it's helpful for getting more insights, more lively also. Thank you. Any other
Hi, ma'am.
questions? Any other? Yes, yes,
Yes,
Charles,
yes.
please.
Ma'am, regarding what John was talking about, there is also the issue of quality.
Quality.
Yeah,
What
because
issues you have?
what he's
Mm.
saying, we can only use it in limited areas. But for the final completion of the asphalt and everything, you can't use that. Of course, you have to use the real asphalt from the plan. So, uh, if we are talking about this sustainability, they have limited use anyway. There are only simple places where they can apply, not in every situation.
Mr. Charles, this material we will use for the road base, not the final
Okay,
bearing course or final base course. It will go for the road base. So road base,
okay,
it will be, the entire the UAE. You can see the even the UAE roads, the world number one roads in the UAE. If you look on the any other part of in the planet, you cannot see like a UAE roads. So there is no any issue for the as a quality. We are in the is a leading the world in the like a quality in the road constructions, especially in the UAE. So there is an issue for the qualities. Even the government is promoting now for to use the recycled material as a milling material. We have the huge milling material. Even the project, many projects, you can see the huge milling material is there. So quality there is no issues.
Yes,
okay.
actually, Charles, here I'm just to ensure one thing. If you go for recycling, so the recycling purpose is most important, right? For example, the fresh water, yes, we can used for drinking, some other bathing purpose, everything is okay. Yes, the recycling waters we want to expect such a quality, right? But we are using only for toilet flushing, right? So these are the things. So the where we are used, yes, that is the most important. What purpose we are going to use, right? So properly we just to be throw it or we just to be waste na simply, that is it's harmful for our environment. So the 3R strategies is mainly insist of again we are use the product, but the purpose is different, right? We want to expect the same purpose. For example, we just to be recycle for water bottle, again we produce the water bottle, it is harmful, right? But we are not using again to produce their same product or same things, right? So the purpose is most important. Another thing is really we can't expect, we can't say like that it is not a quality issues like that, right? So the purpose is different, we are using their purpose is different.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Charles. Any other questions? Rahman, Vishnu?
No, ma'am. It's clear.
Yes, yes. Thank you. You don't have any questions, please quit the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.